Hi, my name is Ashley and welcome to my first YouTube video. I did actually make some videos before in the past that I didn't really care for. So we're going to start fresh. 2021, new year, new me cliche. But this is something that I've actually really been wanting to make for a while. And I'm going to do it. This is my New Year's resolution. I am going to sit down and just be creative and make something of it. So why not? I'm not doing anything super creative today. I'm just gonna do my normal makeup. I got some new makeup in the mail, not much. I got the Nomad by Juvias Place palette, which is actually super pretty. It's got all these like orange and pretty green tones and just happens to match, so I'm gonna use that. I'm going to prime. This is the Touch in Sol No Problem Liquid. I already have my brows on. It's the ColourPop Brow Precision Pencil, I think is what it's called. It's in the white packaging. Next, I'm going to put on my foundation. This is L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Wear in the color 415. I am super pale. Like, take the excess and blend that in. I have a piece of glitter in my eyebrow and I really don't know how it got there. As far as my skin goes, I always kind of do a light layer foundation, especially when my skin is looking as good as it does now. I like to do that. The only place I feel like I ever really need extra coverage is on my chin. So I just do it with concealer. There's no need to like, I mean, I always usually do put the most foundation here around my chin, but besides that, it's all concealer. I'm using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. This is color Fair 15W. I like to put it right up here under my eye where most of the blue is of my under eye issues. So I always pull it there and then down like this and fill it in. And then I flip it over to the other side and do that. Always. I don't need coverage down here on my cheek. I know a lot of people like to pull it down there, but I don't really need it. I need it in this area because it is the worst. And it's not even like I don't even get that much sleep, especially since quarantine. I get a lot of sleep. I sleep like, I don't know, freaking 8 hours a day, which is crazy because I, for a very long time, was surviving on like 2-3 hours of sleep, which is kind of ridiculous. I only conceal here to highlight. I like how it helps out. And like I said, I wear a pretty small amount of foundation, so it just helps. The chin needs help. A lot. This Tarte is like super tiny. I got it as a free sample, but it just happened to be like my perfect shade and I just haven't bought the big one yet. I'm going to use this one up. But this is number 205 Light Sand. And this one I'm a little more strategic with. It doesn't go everywhere. It goes right up here to cover that blue again. Like I said, it's pretty bad, so she needs extra coverage there. And I just put it right on top. More here. Just keep it layered. And more here. And this won't go anywhere else but my chin. Right here. Because like I said, she needs more help there. I always start here first because, like I said, it's not for coverage. It's just to help shape my face a little bit better. Blend it there and then down my nose. And then we go here. Up and around and up on my nose. I do this every time. This is always how I do my foundation and concealer. on my nose, and then the chin. This is an Equal Tools blender. It's one of my favorite beauty blenders. I think it's better than the actual beauty blender. But now I go up into my eyes. I always start here and just pounce. The longer your concealer sits on your face, the more coverage it has. And because the purple under my eyes is bad no matter what, she gets 2 different concealers and the most time to sit there and get coverage, and you can still kind of see it. But and I know I could use a more full coverage concealer, and I have them. The e.l.f. 16-hour camo is really good, but on days like today when I'm not really doing a lot of foundation, like I'm not going full glam, I'm just kind of doing my makeup to sit around the house, I don't need it, because this and my powder is enough, and it feels lightweight, whereas the other more full coverage ones that everyone loves, and I love, don't get me wrong, there's just a time and a place for it. And today is not the time nor the place. The ColourPop concealer on my eyelids for eyeshadow, primer. Make sure you're careful around your eyes, you don't press too much. Taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair. Yeah, number 10, Fair Light. And then just pressing under my eye and around my nostrils, then my eyelid. And then I take a big fluffy brush and then just kind of take the excess and distribute it. This is my first Physician Formula bronzer. It was my first bronzer that I ever bought when I first started getting into makeup. I bought this in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania when I lived there. This is so sad. I will never get rid of this. I don't use it anymore. Obviously, I use this one. I love this bronzer. I clearly take it on here and bronze. So this is where my cheekbone is. You can see the clear line. I always start my bronzer right here above that, and then just kind of follow it as a guide. So the bottom part of my brush right here is gonna hit where my line is, but like up. I always tap it on first, get the color distributed up onto your forehead, right into the hairline, and then I start to buff to blend it. Almost where my highlighter would be is where I start to bronze it, because I really like when my blush blends together and looks like one. It doesn't just look like blush, bronzer, highlighter, you know what I mean? I want it all to look cohesive. I always kind of blend it up. I just don't like it in one spot. I like it when it's cohesive and it's everywhere. I don't contour my nose. I mean, I did when I first started makeup, but I don't know. I just can't contour my nose. I feel like I really like the shape it already is. It's actually pretty even and fits my face well, so I always kind of like my nose. But what I do is I just take the extra powder product that's in my brush, and I just kind of do this. That's it. Just like a little bronze. So that it looks like I tried. But really, I didn't. Next, I'm gonna set all this powder down. This is my Mario Badescu? I don't know. This is the rose water. So highlight used to be the last step. It used to be bronzer, blush, highlight, but I really kind of like that subtle glow from within. And I feel like the best way to achieve that is putting bronzer, highlight, blush. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm also gonna use like a sheeny blush, so that helps make it look better. But again, one of my favorite products, this is the Jouer highlighter and Citrine. It's the prettiest, just most stunning little gold powder. Do you see why This is such a pretty highlighter. I have a very pink undertone, so sometimes gold highlighters just look a little funky, and I know that's like that's not the case for everybody. There's some people with really, really pink undertones that a gold highlighter is just stunning, but for whatever reason, some just don't work on me. This one, I love it. On the nose. I always kind of go here really hard. And then blend it. So pretty. Take the excess powder. And spraying between your bronzer and highlighter, that really helps it just like sink in and like look like this, like glow. Not like high metallic, which is still really pretty. I love, like, there's a time to play. Moving on to blush, this is the Buxom Wanderlust blush in Mykonos. It's this really pretty, shiny peach color. These last all freaking day. If you have problem with blush staying on your cheeks, try this one. I promise you, it's not going anywhere. I always start, again, kind of high up and just tap it in. This highlight is strong. You can still see it through, but by putting color over it, it just looks like glow from within. That's pretty. Might have been a little heavy on this side. It's okay. Taking the excess powder on the nose. Just a little bit. I always kind of do this too, because like I said, I just want it all to blend. Careful on the amount of blush you put on your forehead though, because it'll just look like a bad sunburn. I like it. It's really cute. Like I said, it helps blend it all together. Just watch the amount you put up there. Sometimes if I feel like it's necessary, I will go back over it, but with a very light hand. Now we're going into the palette. I'm so excited. These are gonna be just wonderfully delicious. I know they are. I'm gonna start by mixing these two shades on the side. Okay, going into this middle color on the side. That's also going in the crease. I'm going to keep it lower from where I put those first two colors though. I also might drag it out under the eye. We'll see. I'm going to tap into this top corner one. It's, I don't know what kind of color that is. It's like a green with like a navy blue base. It's kind of interesting. And it's like these two colors on the corners here almost match my shirt, but this one does more than this one, so we're going with that one. I do not know what happens. Sometimes when I'm blending eyeshadow, I just get lost. But anyway, I love this color. It is so pretty. I like this color combination we have going on right now. It's very, I don't even know how to explain. It's like fall, definitely fall. I don't know. I'm going with the one on the center. I don't want it to be like a harsh line. I like it to be a little bit padded and blended out so that it just like gradually gets beautiful and shiny. And the best way for me is with my fingers. So I'm just going to take my index finger into this color. Oh, that is so pretty. It's like nice and golden. Just kind of get in the crease and do a little blend to help that effortless. And then I'm going to go back in with this brush just on a tad and re-pat to help blend the gold. Just kind of tap like this to blend the two together. I'm going to take a brown liner. I am going to wing it, but I'm not going to wing it out with the liner. I'm just going to put the eyeliner down for now. Also comes with a little smudger on the end. It's like a rubber point, slanted point. I'm just going to drag this on the outer edges. This is where I am ridiculous. There's no need for me to do this, but I do it. I have these two itty bitty brushes that are my absolute favorite. One of them is just a tiny little paddle brush and the other one is an itty bitty mini, ew. The other isn't, there's makeup all over me. The other is this itty bitty tiny little fan brush. This is ridiculous because I always have these brushes. If I travel, I bring these brushes with me and they serve literally one purpose each, but I have to have, I don't have to have them. I can do my makeup without them. I'm just upset about it. So I'm going to take my Citrine highlighter and literally this brush is just to do the inner corner highlight of my eyes. Just to tap it in, just like that. I always kind of go under my tear duct and then up just a little bit because it helps open up my tiny eyes. This brush is even more ridiculous. I don't know why I had to have this brush. Look at it. It's adorable. But that goes in the highlighter on its side and then right here. Always. This is a ridiculous step. You don't gotta tell me. I know. I'm gonna do it anyway. From Tarte. This is Rum Punch. I don't know how that happened, but my camera battery died. We're gonna finish this on my phone. We're almost done anyway, so I'm gonna have to figure that out for next time. All I did in the meantime on some ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Gloss that is like straight peppermint. This one is princess cut, but they mean it when they say plumping. That is for sure. Last step is setting spray. We're gonna take our Mario again and oh, I love the white rose smell. Our fancy bougie Dollar Tree fan. This is the finished look. I actually really love how this eyeshadow came out. I'm definitely going to use that palette again in the future. That green, dark gray, I don't even know what color it is in the background, is absolutely so pretty. I love it. So I'm going to be using that again probably tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. I'm not quite sure where to take this channel, but I really want to do it. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, but for whatever reason I just never had the courage. I did make some videos before that were on this channel, honestly, and I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't like them. I don't like how I look in them. I took them down. You're not gonna be able to see them. Some people have seen them already, but not many, and I'm okay with that. I want to actually do this now that I am in a place where I feel comfortable with myself and my body and the way that I look. I really do want to start doing this. So what better way than January 1st, 2021 to close the chapter on 2020. We're not going to talk about it. Everybody knows it was a terrible, terrible year, but I really want to try and make something positive out of that experience. And as rough as 2020 was, it was a really, really good time for me mentally. Being able to be at home and slow down, because my life before was absolutely crazy, ridiculous, busy schedule. But I have normal work hours now. I'm done with school. Thank God I'm done with school. I've been feeling really healthy mentally and physically, and what better way to line up a new life, a new blonde life, than to start doing something that I really have been wanting to do for a long time and do it right and successfully. And I finally feel I'm finally in a good headspace where that is something I can accomplish. So if you do want to stick around and watch my next video, I really, really would appreciate that too. I'm not quite sure. If you have any ideas for me, just let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to be working on that myself. Go follow my Instagram and my TikTok. My TikToks are mediocre at best, but my Instagram is popping sometimes. I did a really cool Halloween 5-day series or 5-week series. I really love all the looks that came out of that, and yeah, I hope to do something like that on this channel. Let me know. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye.